me. Help me.
What's going on, LEGO Maniacs, and welcome back to a brand new video. I am Zack Attack, and I am here with a huge LEGO City and LEGO Room update. I have been crazy busy the last couple of weeks since the last video, and I've had a little bit of downtime because I've been battling the flu, but I am just now coming over and recovering of the flu, so appreciate your patience, as I normally, would have posted sooner and would have streamed last week. But I was super sick, guys. I was just down and out. I was down for the count. Anyways, today I have a huge LEGO Room update for you guys, and a LEGO City update, which I'm super excited to show you everything that I've done. A lot of progress has been done, and this is something that I didn't exactly see coming, but something just kind of told me, like, hey, why don't you scale down the tables a little bit? Why don't you scale down the tables and then maybe go and see if you can't start a city that way instead of spreading everything out. So I have redone the LEGO Room table-wise. I'm taking some stuff out of here, and I've also scaled things back down to the original 4-table design for the time being. Now, this is just a starter for my LEGO City, as I was a bit too crazy to cheese whiz when it came to just going ham baller, just 6 tables flat out. Let's do this. So right now, I have a really good layout going on, and it's a work in progress. I have a ton of more things to do here for a 4-table layout. Now, I want to go ahead and address a couple of questions that I got in one of my most recent posts, or in our videos. I can't remember which one it was, but a handful of people were asking about the tables. The tables are 29 by 29 inch tabletops from IKEA, and they are also held up with the IKEA legs, and those are the, I believe, 36 inch adjustable legs. And so everything is here, and the base plates fit on them just about right. They fit about 3 base plates across. And anyways, it works out really well. And so a handful of things done in the LEGO Room. I have cleaned it up quite a bit. I've put some more sets up on the shelves, and I have also got rid of one of the bookcases, and I moved it over there, and right now it's empty. And I moved all my Stairlight containers over here and underneath the tables. I'll show you in a second. So the first thing I want to show you, though, is this cool idea that I got for displaying all my LEGO Star Wars minifigures. Those, I was trying to figure out a way to display them, because originally they were just up top with their corresponding sets. But I thought it'd be cooler to have them displayed on the wall, but also to have some wall space taken up, as the walls in here are still kind of bare. And I definitely want to be able to have the walls in here filled up with something other than just blue. So let me show you the things I did with the minifigures on the, I believe they're 48 by 48 base plates, using some foot plates. I think they're called foot tiles, I believe, foot tiles, and I have them on these base plates. So here I have all of my LEGO Star Wars minifigures up on these foot plate pieces. They're just little 1x2 tiles with little clips on the end of them to slide the minifigures' feet in. That way you're not putting them on on studs or whatnot. And so I have all of my LEGO Star Wars minifigures from all the sets that I've been collecting for a while now and have opened. And I have them on these base plates right here. And as my collection grows minifigure wise, I will put more across the wall here. So those will go across there and probably will eventually make its way all the way over there. So that's the bookcase that had all the LEGO Harry Potter stuff. I have my entire LEGO Harry Potter collection listed on Facebook Marketplace because I don't feel like doing it through Bricklink, and I don't really have much rapport through Bricklink, so I figured Marketplace would be easier. So anyways, I really like how this looks with the minifigures, and it definitely adds more character to the walls. And then up here, I have added the additional helmets we've built from the Build and Chill live streams. So if you haven't checked those out, be sure and follow me on Twitch for more Build and Chill live streams every Thursday. And then I moved the Star Destroyer up top there with some original trilogy sets, like the TIE Fighter and the dual-legged walker. And then all the other sets have pretty much stayed the same up on top. And then I have changed up over here with my sequel trilogy sets. I apologize for the light. I was using that to light me, so Let me turn that off for a second. So here I have the sequel trilogy sets, or I'm sorry, original, prequel trilogies. Jeez Louise, man, so many trilogies that I've moved up over there, and eventually I'll be making room with more sets as I purchase them in the coming year. Hopefully I can snag a good chunk of them before they retire. But yeah, that's what I got going on here in the shelves. I really like how all these ships look together. It looks really, really cool. So, but yes, that was the Lego Harry Potter shelf, which eventually will be gone once I get more tables. But for the time being, that'll just stay there. That way I can just stage stuff. So let's talk about the Lego City now. I have been really busy with the Lego City. I have been changing a lot of stuff in the Lego City. And as you can see, we have a fully fleshed out, almost, Lego City with road plates, buildings and whatnot. Some of my custom buildings are mixed in there with some module buildings, and I'm pretty excited for how this is coming together. I was honestly very skeptical of my ability to make a city with a smaller layout, but turns out a smaller layout works so much better. So over here, I'll just go ahead and take you from, this is going to be Main Street right here, and then this front street right here is going to be called Lindsay Avenue, and then the side street over here is going to be called Leia's Way, and then the back street back here, I'm not sure of a good name, so if you have some good suggestions for names for roads, comment them down below. And then over here, this road in progress right here, this one I don't have a name for either, but I would love to have some suggested names for the handful of remaining roads that don't have names yet. So let me just go ahead and take you through everything real quick. A lot of things are going to be changing here soon. As with any Lego city, there's always change. So the barbershop, I'm going to be adding on an additional floor to this. I'm still debating on what I want to add to it. I was thinking maybe an apartment or maybe like an arcade up top here. I'm not sure yet, but pretty much everything is flushed out in the back here. It's just a road and whatnot. I need to go back and tile off some of the back of these modulars to complete them, to add them with the sidewalk facade. But other than that, just a kind of a road going down here. I am eventually going to add more details and stuff down this way, but it's just something right now I don't really have too many plans for. It's just kind of like a back street. So, and then we have this modular right here, really blends in well. I am tempted to kind of go back and change this to all gray tile. I didn't realize that I didn't do this, and so this is something I'm thinking about doing, is going back and re-bricking this with all gray tile. But for the time being, I'm going to leave it how it is, as the other modulars are like that too, and they have some oddball pieces that I don't really have on hand for. And I actually just ran out of the 2x2 tiles, so I had to order some more. And I don't know how many tiles are in my city. At this point, I'd probably say there's probably 4,000 tiles in the city, if I had to guess. So, anyways, we have the comic book shop and cell phone store here. I have some cool plans for the comic book shop and the cell phone store. I have developed a way to make stickers, and so I'm going to be making a video here pretty soon showing you how to make custom stickers for your Lego modulars. And then further on this side of Main Street, the grocery store is here. That's not the final home for it. My plan is, if I can ever get it, is to get the Natural History Museum, put it right there, and then move the grocery store on this side of Lindsay Street up here on the front. And then of course we have the Lego store modular right here, which I'm really happy with how that looks right there. I am kind of tempted to flip-flop the entrance, like swap this and put the entrance right here. As over here, it does kind of look kind of bare and sad, and I do want to add some type of detail or facade here, or paper stands, something on this to occupy this space, to really flesh out the space, as it does kind of look bare. But I do like how that looks as far as it goes. And then we have the Jazz Club right there next to this modular, and I can never remember the name of this modular, so I always keep on forgetting. But anyways, those two are next to each other. And then over here we have the gas station slash vet and apartment up here. I really like how this looks on the corner right here. I couldn't figure out a good place for this in my original city layout, but now that I actually have a corner for it, it really looks really good. And I think once I built this other building right here, which is the doctor's office, which I really want to get this to be 2 stories. I feel like a 2-story doctor's office would look really good, as it kind of jumps around height-wise with the buildings. It kind of throws things off, I know, but I know the Lego City, the Lego store is not quite a single story. It's kind of a tall building, so it kind of adds variety in the height of everything, but it does look nice. So I'm thinking I'll put the doctor's office at 2 stories, which I think will look good, and maybe shrink it down a little bit to where it makes sense for it to be 2-story. Maybe have like an overlap up top there for the building, like an overhang on the building. And then once I have the Natural History Museum, that one will trade places with the grocery store. The grocery store will go up front here. And then I don't really have plans for the spot right here for the time being. This is kind of an odd thing, as this is 2 full base plates and a half. So I'm not really sure what I'm going to stick right here. I have ideas for stores and whatnot, but again, it's kind of one of those things where I'm not really exactly sure what I want to do. And then right here is just a construction scene that I have just here filling in the city. This probably will be a parking lot. My plans kind of shifted with how I was going to make certain things here. I had an idea for the boutique hotel to go here, but I'm thinking maybe that would go here on this corner. I'm not sure, and I may have to flip-flop some things to where things make sense. And again, you know, the city is just a starter, so obviously there's tons of different things I can do. And the cool thing is that once the city fills up, and once I, you know, start perfecting this city on 4 tables, and once I get to a point to where I feel like, okay, cool, the city is at a point to where it can grow, I can expand it, and it can grow to 2 more tables. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to add 2 more tables in this direction, so everything will essentially, you know, get scooted over, and then that will be the final width of the city, of just 2 more tables in width, and that'll still give me plenty of room to walk by. Obviously that bookcase won't be there, and those Sterilite containers won't be there. So, you know, it's just one of those things where that will be the final width of the city, as that falling within room constraints. And then once we build into that, expand that, and get that going, then we can maybe talk about moving the build desk out and adding on 3 more tables to the front. So that's going to be the crazy thing, is that's going to be pretty much the final width of the city, if that makes any sense. So we may be able to squeeze maybe a half table in more, but that'd probably be pushing it, you know, room wise. But also I need to have room to be able to get to my desk and work on editing videos and whatnot. And obviously having all this out of the room would make a ton more space for other things. So the city itself looks really, really good. I like how it looks. I am working on another thing, a little small project of like a small traffic light build. I'm not really fond of this build, as I'm just using what I have. I do want to make something more robust. That way I can have something taller, as right now this is nowhere near tall of what I want it to be. So there is that. So that's just kind of a small build that I'm just messing with for the time being until I can figure out a good traffic light build. But I have been making mills plates like crazy, going through my part inventory like there's no tomorrow. And as you can see, my build desk is an absolute wreck. And it's just one of those things where, you know, I have been making, I think when the original, I think I had enough base plates to fill out all of Main Street and maybe halfway back here. So I've made 2 curves, and I've made 3 curves rather, so I need to make 1 more, and then I made all of this all the way down here, and I need to get more Lego people for the city, as the city is kind of bare when it comes to people, although there are people inside the buildings and whatnot. But I do want to get more Lego minifig people in the city, so there's going to be that way I can create more elements of storytelling and whatnot. And of course, you know, once the city grows, then we can start factoring in a train, which I'm debating on what train I want to use. I'm very tempted to start out using the Hogwarts Express there on the shelf, but the end goal is to use my wooden Toby Thomas for the city. So lots of cool things for the city, and I'd love to know your thoughts in the comment section down below. I have a lot of plans for the city, and it's just going to be one of those things. It's going to be a slow burn, so I hope you guys are in for the slow burn for working on the Lego City and getting everything completed as time goes on. And I'm excited to see where this goes, and I'm pretty stoked to see how much the city has grown in just the last couple of weeks since my last video, and just completely cleaning out this room and rearranging everything. Like that took me a couple of hours. And once it was all said and done, I was very, very happy with it. And I got all my backlog stored up underneath there, along with some other things, boxes and whatnot, that need to eventually go up in the attic of open Lego sets. And yeah, lots of progress and lots of really cool things that have been done to the city. All right, Lego Maniacs, is going to wrap up this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, let me know in the comment section down below what you think of my city, and any suggestions you have for buildings or any ideas you'd like me to see, to maybe see in the city. I'd love to get some ideas, some fresh ideas other than my own, and any building suggestions, like modulars you think would look good in the city. Obviously, I don't want to be too modular heavy, as it seems like it's kind of cheating. But honestly, I love the modulars that Lego has come out with, and they do add different elements to the city and can definitely smarten up the city in certain aspects. So anyways, I'll be posting photos of my Lego City in progress as I come along and make more things on my social media. Be sure and follow me on my social media. Links for everything on my channel in the description box below. And if you haven't already, be sure and smash that like button, subscribe for more videos. I would love to make 700 subscribers by the end of February. That would be stellar. I greatly appreciate the subscription and your support, and it's free. All you got to do is smash that like button, subscribe, turn on notifications, get me out of this purgatory that I've been in for the last 6 months, and let's make some fun together, make some cool Lego stuff together. So tune into my next Lego Build and Chill live stream. We'll be building more Lego Star Wars stuff. So I have some helmets we can build, and I have a Brick of Red lightsaber we can build. I keep on forgetting to do that in the next stream. So be sure and tune in on Twitch. Links for all the things in the description box below. You guys have a fantastic rest of your week. Until then, friends, keep building, and I'll see you in the next video.